Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. How y'all doing out there? Welcome to it. You got through Monday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully your Monday went smoothly. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a Monday. Mine was fine. Hopefully yours was fine too. Either way, we're through it. On to Tuesday. Wednesday will be here before you know it. Hey, it'll be the weekend in just a little bit. We'll be there very, very soon. Hey, look who's here, sort of in the outer rim of the of the show. Michelle is here saying good morning to everybody. Very nice of her to chime in this morning from across the house somewhere, like I said, on the outer rim of the Hyperion Adventures homestead. Hopefully you're all doing well. Good morning, Marianne. Good to see you here as well. Thanks for joining us this morning. So glad when anybody comes in and joins us. Again, obviously live, fantastic, but it's very, very early. I get it. I get it. If you come and watch this show later in the day, later in the week, later in the month, don't care. Just happy that you come along on this journey. So yeah, happy Tuesday, everybody. It is March 18th, 2025. Hopefully you had a wonderful and safe St. Patrick's Day yesterday. If you celebrate, if that's what you do, hopefully it's enjoyable. Marianne said, oh, well, thank you, Marianne. That's very kind of you. Yeah. Actually, last week I wasn't feeling that bad. Just my voice was completely gone, and you can still hear a little bit of it here. But yeah, feeling better. So appreciate that. Thank you. That's very, very nice of you. I'm hoping not to have to keep talking. It's been like a month and a half where I've had to seemingly talk regularly about my state of health. I'm hoping not to have to do that for very much longer. So let's just keep moving and hopefully things are going well. But either way, on the mend, hopefully my voice will get back to 100% soon. It's getting close. It's getting close. Happy to say that. Anyway, let's move on. So what are we talking about on this Tuesday? Well, we did receive a little piece of Disney news, a little piece of Epcot news yesterday because, yeah, we got a little info about the Spaceship Earth Lounge that will be headed to Epcot, to Walt Disney World here coming up in the future. It's going to be named, we got a name for it. It's going to be called Geo 82, and it's going to be an adults only space, which is what we found out. 21 and older, and reservations probably required, definitely required to begin with. I'm sure it's going to, this is going to be a hard ticket to land, I think, right off the bat. But yeah, they said that it's going to be a place that's going to have innovative cocktails and globally infused small bites. So some drinks, some food in an adult only space, which is an interesting choice, but one that I'm okay with because Michelle and I, and when we go with Scott's an adult now. We are regularly, we go to adult spaces. So doesn't really bother us per se. I know it's a little controversial. And I get both sides of that, but we personally are okay with having a nice lounge in a Walt Disney World park that, caters to, and some adults. And, I think it would be interesting. I mean, if they did this like a Disney cruise ship where maybe during the day, you kind of had some of the adult spaces open to all ages. And then in the evening, it transitions maybe 5, 6 o'clock at night into an adult only space. But they've decided, I think that they, especially since this is going to be a hard ticket to get, that let's just keep it that. It's going to limit a little bit on some of the guests that can make it in. It's going to open up some more spaces. Again, interesting choice, but one that we personally are okay with. But again, understand both sides of it. But I'm not going to lie. We're pretty happy about it, and we're going to look forward to enjoying Geo 82 once it opens up later this year. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, it is a national holiday for something every single day, and today is a day to get those glasses on because it is National 3D Day. So yeah, if you enjoy something 3D, whether it be a movie, sure, not a lot of 3D movies showing in the well, actually, there are more 3D movies than I think. We just don't go to a lot of 3D movies because sometimes it gets to us a little bit. I'm going to tell you, this is going to sound funny because it's from me, but a movie that we saw in 3D several years ago that knocked our socks off. Well, as we all know, hashtag real men love Frozen. It's really, really good. If you ever get the chance to see Frozen in 3D, it's amazing. The animation is spectacular, but there are some great movies in 3D. Some of the ones that do a lot of action or whatever, it's a bit too much for me, but you can enjoy it. Here's a movie I think we can all enjoy for at least a little bit more time in 3D. Yeah, today's a great day to get out to Muppet Vision 3D and enjoy that and celebrate National 3D Day. Michelle says it was incredible in 3D. So, yeah, Michelle agrees with me with Frozen. Yeah, Muppet Vision 3D, get out there, get your chance to enjoy it before it goes away. Hopefully they find a way to repurpose it in the future, but you still can get out there, get those glasses on, see Muppet Vision 3D and enjoy it. And of course, there's many great 3D attractions you can enjoy today. Of course, Star Tours, Midway Mania, of course, or Toy Story Mania, depending on where you are. Lots of great Disney attractions that are in 3D that you can check out as well. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, today's a day for nature's bounty because it is National Ag Day, which stands short and very cool, hip version of agriculture, I guess. But yeah, it's a day to kind of enjoy some of the great things that are grown around our country, our world, and celebrate some of the great produce that's out there. And anything in agriculture, really can enjoy that today. And maybe if, you can enjoy this as well, but maybe if you're looking for something a little meatier, well, how about a Sloppy Joe? So sloppy. Yeah, today is National Sloppy Joe Day today. I grew up having Sloppy Joes a lot. I don't think I've had a Sloppy Joe in a long, long time, but I did grow up around having Sloppy Joes, which you probably know what a Sloppy Joe is, but just in case you don't, it's usually ground beef with like onion and then some sort of tomato sauce, usually a little bit sweetened, sometimes with Worcestershire sauce. Sometimes, you don't have some tomato sauce around. Maybe you use ketchup, something along those lines. But yeah, Sloppy Joe today. I do like a good Sloppy Joe. I'll do that. One thing about Sloppy Joe, as I mentioned here, it is so sloppy, very sloppy. And when you eat one, you have to be very careful. Or you could come up with some sort of an awkward moment, maybe having some spill all over you. Well, good news for you today. If you're going to have a Sloppy Joe and have it spill all over you and have an awkward moment, today is National Awkward Moment Day. Does manwich count? Sort of. It is. It does count. But let's do homemade, sweetheart. It's not that tough to do homemade. We could do homemade. But yes, manwich does count. Technically, manwich is Sloppy Joe. Yeah. Anyway, National Awkward Moment Day today. And yes, obviously spilling food all over you can be very awkward. But today is a day to celebrate those awkward moments. We all have them. Some of us have multiple of them during the day. I'm not looking at myself or anything. But yeah, there's always those awkward moments where you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but we all have them. So why not celebrate them occasionally and laugh at them? Marianne says, yes, technically. I agree. Make them homemade. They're not that difficult to make a Sloppy Joe homemade. But yeah, if you don't have this stuff, manwich is fine. Anyway, yeah, celebrate, laugh, have fun with the awkward moments that we all have all the time. They occur, again, to me, regularly, every day. Just ask Michelle. She'll tell you. Very many, lots of awkward moments. Hey, if it's your birthday today, again, it is March 18th, 2025. Hopefully you don't have an awkward moment on your birthday, but if you're due, that's okay. Enjoy it. It's your birthday. Go ahead. Have your awkward moments. You celebrate your birthday with these amazing women, all women on today's list, and they're all fantastic. I'm going to start with, she's a 5-time Olympic gold medal winner. Great speed skater, Bonnie Blair. She turned 61 today, born on this day in 1964. Took part in 4 different Olympics. Again, won 5 Olympic gold medals, also won a bronze. Just an amazing, amazing speed skater, an amazing, amazing woman. The other 3, all amazing singers and actors. They've all done fantastic things, of course, in the recording business, but also on the stage, on the screen. Great things. How about Irene Cara? She came to prominence with the movie Fame back in 1980, but she also released many, many great songs, including something that won an Academy Award for Best Original Song. It was it was basically the title song for Flashdance. Excuse me. My voice, I'm getting through it still. Anyway, the title song for Flashdance, What a Feeling. She won the Academy Award for Best Original Song for that. She's also a multi-time Grammy Award winner. She was great, great, great on the screen. And of course, as a singer, unfortunately, we lost her back in 2022. Her birthday today. Vanessa Williams, another great singer, another great actress. She's an Emmy Award winner. She's a Grammy nominee. She was, for a time, hold on, just going to mute for a second. Excuse me, trying to get my voice back. I apologize for that. She is like I said, Grammy nominee, Emmy Award winner. Vanessa Williams was Miss America for a little bit. We're not going to get too much into that, unfortunately, but just has had a phenomenal career. She turned 62 today, born on this day in 1963. And of course, Queen Latifah, rapper, singer. She's also won Emmy Awards for television shows. She's been in movies, stage, screen. She's done everything. She turns 55 today, born on this day in 1970. Save the best for last. Is one of my favorites. Yes. Very, very great song. Great song. Anyway, happy birthday to all these wonderful, fantastic, amazing women. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you as well today. Okay, going to start getting out of here. But of course, as always, a little bit of shameless self-promotion. Got to do that every day, seems like. Of course, as I mentioned yesterday, we do have a new episode that came out. Hopefully you've had a chance to hear it. We recapped at length. You may not be all the way through this episode yet. It's a long one. Our weekend just a couple weekends ago, where we went out to the Walt Disney World Resort and experienced all sorts of things we love that we've done in the past, but so many new experiences. Hopefully you'll check in on that show because there are some fantastic things that we had fun with, enjoyed, new things that we will be doing again in the near future. It is fun. It is a great episode. Well, I think it's a great episode. Hopefully you do too. But we really had a great time recording it. We had even better time doing all those experiences. And I think you like to find out about a few things that maybe you've wondered about getting to at some point during your time. We'll tell you what we think about several of these things. Also, didn't bring this up yesterday, but needed to bring this up. We are on the most recent episode of the Great British Mickey Waffle. I think I told you before I took that little pause to try and get my voice back that we had recorded with them. This episode dropped on Saturday. It was just so fun. It's another lengthy episode for them. So once you get through all of our episode, and if you need about another hour and a half of us, which I don't know necessarily if you do, but if you want to enjoy another episode with us, with some great people from across the pond, this was an amazing episode. We sat down with Ben and John with the Great British Mickey Waffle and just answered some questions, talked a lot about what we love about Disney and what they love about Disney, and just had a great, great conversation. One that we think we'll be continuing with them on our show at some point, and hopefully back on their show at some point as well, because it was really great. And we did, like I said, we did an hour and a half. We could have done an hour and a half more. Great guys, great team over there, the Great British Mickey Waffle, and we really, really enjoyed our time with them. So check that out as well. All right, gonna get out. Shameless self-promotion, done. Gonna get out of here. Everybody, have a wonderful Tuesday. You're gonna get through it. And we're going to be on to Wednesday, over the hump. And before you know it, it's the weekend again, no matter what you have planned. Hopefully it's great. Hopefully it's fun. Whatever it is, hopefully it's filled with smiles And of course, always hopefully it's filled with positivity. And speaking of that, before I get out of here, I always like to remind you, keep on sharing that kindness. We got to keep doing that, especially nowadays. We got to keep sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Hopefully my voice even a little bit better tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. to do all those things with you. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. See you tomorrow. Bye.